Hello, you beautiful me in front of here, and today I'm here to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened yesterday. I was hoping that I could get thoughts and reactions video out the day of, but that just didn't happen. But here we are now, and apologies in advance if my voice sounds bad. I've had a bit of a cold the past week or so, probably. Maybe you could tell in like the last video. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're here to talk about the Nintendo Direct yesterday, which was a very, very interesting Nintendo Direct. It was all around pretty solid. I was not disappointed with it. Would I have liked to see some Pokemon stuff? Yes. Breath of the Wild 2 stuff? Yes. A new Fire Emblem game? God, yes. But I know that that's all unrealistic stuff. I wasn't actually expecting to see that. I was just hoping. Honestly, aside from that, I didn't have any like real expectations going into this, and I think that was helpful, because it allowed me to enjoy this presentation a lot more. And I think we're gonna just start off. I pulled up a Polygon article here that goes through some of the big points. There's some stuff that I think might be missing. But either way, I'm just going to use this as a base to cover it. First one, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Now, I was not ready for this. I honestly forgot Kirby existed. And to have it be a 3D, what looks like an open world game, and a post-apocalyptic too for Kirby, all of this is really, really interesting. I don't know yet if I'm going to get the game. This is a brand new reveal trailer. We still don't know a lot about the game. So I'm not totally sure yet, but I was very, very interested by looking at it. And the game itself looked very pretty, especially the first like cutscene of Kirby waking up in the sand. It looked really good. Like, it reminded me of Mario Odyssey. It really reminded me of Mario Odyssey. That's a good thing. That's a very good game. And a game that I enjoy thoroughly. And yeah, I'm interested to see what more is going to be shown from this game in the future. It's going to be released in spring 2022, which is really soon. There's going to be a common theme among a lot of these that like Nintendo is not pulling anything. They are like going balls to the wall on this one, like so many of their games, next month in particular. Second up, and this was really big. I was excited about this. A Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass that adds new content, including Nintendo 64 games and Sega Genesis game collections, which is a really big deal for a lot of people. There are a lot of older people, not like actually like old people, but older, an older population of people that still love Nintendo, still play Nintendo games, and have a really, really strong connection to those old console games. And it's very, very hard to play them now, especially on the original console. Like for someone for like the 64, it's been years since that thing's released in a lot of the games. So having this as an expansion pass for Nintendo 64 games and Sega Genesis, especially the Sega Genesis games, that's a really big deal for a lot of people. It's going to cost more money because of course it is, but I don't think a lot of people are going to complain about that. Because, I mean, some of the games are going to be coming out there. I mean, like Mario 64, which, yes, was in the Super Mario collection, but Star Fox, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask is there, a bunch of old Sonic games, even Banjo and Kazooie somehow, like F-Zero, all of them. Like that was big. I was excited to see that. Just I know it's a good thing. But there were a lot of people that were very excited about this. And I'm not actually sure when this stuff will all get released, if it already has. On top of that, they're re-releasing old controllers that are like the same ones like Genesis controllers. What else? 64 controllers that all work for the Switch. So very, very heavily playing in nostalgia right there. Next up, and this threw me for a loop. I had no prior knowledge about this. There's a Mario movie coming out holidays 2022, and it's animated. Sadly by Illumination, so it's probably going to be a disappointment because it's Illumination. Like, I like Despicable Me. And 2 and 3 just weren't as good. But, yeah, that was really weird to see. But it gets better. Chris Pratt is playing Mario. What? Like, I don't have words. I saw this and I was dumbfounded. But it got even better. Jack Black as Bowser. Something about that made me lose my shit. I was laughing so hard. I don't even have the words to explain it now. But just, that's going to be the weirdest movie. It's going to be the weirdest movie. Animated Mario movie by Illumination with Chris Pratt as Mario. Chris Pratt. To hear his voice with Mario does not feel right. It does not feel right. That's going to take some getting used to. And even like Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Day, Luigi, like I'm so used to the regular voices that this is going to be weird. And Jack Black as Bowser is going to be fucking hilarious. Like for all the wrong reasons. I'm going to love that. And also Seth Rogen is going to appear as Donkey Kong, which I also found fucking hilarious. Yeah, I have no words. And then the actual voice actor, Charles Martinet, will also appear in the movie in various cameo roles, apparently, which is a good thing. He's voiced Mario for so many years that they'd be doing him really dirty if he didn't have some form of help in this movie. But next up, Bayonetta 3. I think this is the first time we finally got some gameplay, like a gameplay trailer, and it looked good. It looked very good. The quality itself of the game, like image wise, looked impressive. The scale, the frame rate looked a bit iffy at times, but also the game is still a while out. But yeah, I think how many years has it been since that game got released? They announced it like 4 years ago, something like that, something crazy. Like people have been waiting forever, and yeah, when this was the last trailer shown, the last thing shown, in the direct, and I honestly I was not prepared for it. When they first started, I had no idea what it was, but after seeing it. It looks cool. It looks like a cool game. Once again, don't know if I'm gonna get it, but still, I'm happy as a whole that Bayonetta 3 finally got some gameplay shown, because yeah, it was getting to be like comical the amount of time it took them. So that game better be good. Next up, got more Splatoon 3 stuff. Mainly about the story. We'd seen a lot about the same PvP. That's always their turf wars. But some of like the areas and stuff like that. How some of the characters look. But we didn't know so much about the campaign. And now we have the full name of Splatoon 3. It is Return of the Mammalians. And apparently, I've never myself owned a Splatoon game, but I do know a decent amount about it. And I did know that there were 2 cats. And then the rest of people were all like squids and stuff like that. And apparently those 2 cats were pretty significant because they were the only mammals left on whatever planet it is. I think it's actually Earth. I think it's supposed to be like some crazy post-apocalyptic Earth. And yeah, apparently they're coming back or something. I don't totally know. But campaign thing. Yay. I don't know. Once again, I probably am not going to get Splatoon 3. Once again, don't totally know yet, but I was always interested by it. I've played it at friends' houses and stuff like that, but it's only so much money I can dish around, especially with some of the games coming out soon. Other stuff that wasn't as important to me myself, Monster Hunter is getting a big expansion. I've never played Monster Hunter. I know that it's a good series, but I also know that that game eats up your time. You get addicted to that shit, and that is scary to me because I don't have a lot of time. A new racer. Apparently, this is an old, I believe, Genesis game. Final Fantasy 2000s era. Yeah. Just racing game. You can play in big ass tournaments of like we're talking like 8-on-8 64-player tournaments. That is something that if we ever get a new Mario Kart, which oh my god, please, I want a new one now. That's something that I want to see. I want to see massive tournaments, sort of like the ones you're able to do on Smash. That'd be very, very fun. Castlevania Advance Collection, more old games, and then the final thing in this Polygon article: Animal Crossing New Horizons and Smash Brothers Ultimate are getting their own directs. This is the I'd say probably the biggest thing for me personally. We'll start off with the Animal Crossing. It's Animal Crossing Direct, which that's new. I don't think there's ever been one of those. I'm trying to see here. The Animal Crossing Direct is going to be in October. They didn't give us a specific date. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's going to be. I know a decent amount already that it's going to be about Brewster and a new addition to the museum, which is cool. I've played Animal Crossing maybe like once a week, pick it up from time to time, clean up the island, talk to the people, stuff like that. I know that a lot of people have sunk a ton of time into it, and I honestly just don't really have the time to do that. But I'm very, very interested by this because I know a lot of the hype has died down for it. It's more like plateauing. So seeing them add more stuff is always good to see. But the real big one that is also happening in October, on October 5th, the final character of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be revealed in a Smash Direct by Sakurai himself. It's been a long time coming. I didn't think it'd get here so quickly, and I can't even begin to imagine what it's gonna be. Whatever this is gonna be such a controversial decision of what they get put in this game that people are going to lose their fucking minds. It's gonna be awful. Whatever it is, I'm gonna be happy with it. I love Smash Ultimate. It's one of my favorite games on the Switch. I'm going to love it. But, oh my god, people are going to lose their minds. It's going to be nuts. I might make a video trying to predict what it's going to be, some ideas, but that is for a later time. The final thing that I want to talk about really quick is the game called Triangle Strategy. Now, what was formerly Project Triangle Strategy, it apparently is just Triangle Strategy, the game now. That is a game I'm going to be buying. That game has my money. They showed a little bit about it in the Direct. Mainly that basically if you got the demo, you could take a survey and give feedback about the game, stuff that they'd want to improve, add, stuff like that. And they actually listened. The devs listened. It was a very good idea that I wish more studios would do, which is listen to their people, listen to people that play their games, add more stuff. It very much reminds me of Octopath Traveler, a game that I love. I played the demo, loved it. I love how your choices affect the story so heavily. It gives way to massive replayability. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to when that game comes out, which I can't think of the date off the top of my head. But I'm going to end it right there. This was, in general, a solid Direct. I know that a lot of people were disappointed with it. A lot of people were happy with it. But it's a Nintendo Direct, and Nintendo fans are such a mixed bag. We're all insane in the end. With that being said, I apologize if my cat's screaming at my door picked up on this microphone. I'll see all you beautiful, lovely people again next time.